just an illusion. You're 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 just an illusion.
To prevent fatal injuries in football, I have invented this new type football helmet, which I believe will do much to rid the game of fatalities.
Dark side, light this bitch up.
What it do, good people. Leather Helmets family, another great night. The homie AC will be with me shortly. I'm gonna go ahead and get things kicked off. Hopefully everybody feeling good tonight. We got a pretty good show lined up, man. A lot of big news came out about the college football game. And the more news that come out about the game, the more excited I get. We're up to 30 users. We're gonna get into all that and everything like that. And you know, and the level of excitement is ratcheting up. But before we get into that, I wanted to, bring this. Can I get it up on the screen here? This is a authentic signed jersey, and I thought it was funny because it's Antonio Brown Raiders jersey. Antonio Brown's a legend. He's going to be a Hall of Famer, but he's a funny character, and I thought it was funny because he spent like what one of the shortest times ever in a Raiders uniform. But we're gonna be giving this away to a lucky winner in the raffle soon. So authentically signed Antonio Brown jersey. So, oh, there he is, right there. Look at my brother. Let me get you up on the screen here. That's all good. How you doing, my brother?
Good, man. Nope. I'm on the.
You on the Ronies?
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw the jersey, but I put it up.
Yeah.
It's the Raiders.
Hard, man.
It's the Raiders. It's fire though. And you're right, dog. It was iconic just because of how it ended to me in the Raiders in the Raiders uniform. So I thought it was a good gag gift, but also I think it's something if you're a collector, it's something nice to have in your collection. You know what I'm saying? You on that you on that Rhone, I'm on the the bourbon tonight.
Okay.
So I just grabbed that up. Get my bourbon collection up is what I'm doing. So this one's fire. It's nice and smooth on the rocks.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, let's jump into it, man. WNBA, man. And I wanted to, I don't know what you're gonna talk about, but I wanted to talk about like the injuries are seen to be mounting up. Cameron Brink went down. We talked about her going down last week. Shorty from the Vegas isn't coming back this year. So it's like Age is working my sky right now. So
Working.
But I'm like, can she do this by herself for the three-peat? Is it possible?
Nah, if you pay attention, man, I think they already got like 6-7 losses.
Yeah, a lot.
And last year they only had 2, 3, like
Three all season. Yeah.
Whole season, so yeah, man, she can't do it by herself. But Candace Parker retiring is like a big.
That
loss.
really, yeah, we talked about that. That was a big loss, and that veteran leadership, and you see what the veteran Tarasi's doing, so you know how important the veteran leadership is. But it's crazy. I'm watching her right now. Just work my Chicago. I mean, the Chicago Sky is young. They're not really like a good team anyway. Yeah. But she had 23 at the half, and it was an easy, breezy 23. You know what I'm saying? So, but the injuries, man, for a league that's getting a lot of momentum and a lot of coverage, you hate to see that. Especially with Cameron Brink going down, a lot of promising, like young talent getting banged up. So hopefully that's just like normal stuff with injuries and stuff like that. Hopefully it doesn't take away from the product on the court because the games have been super duper entertaining. You got me watching it, so it's got to be something going on. What you got on the WNBA? Or you just?
Oh man, my WNBA is like we already talked about it, but this rivalry, man, with the Sky, like, bro, that joint has taken over.
Over.
It literally has taken over, bro, and that's what they need. Like, you know what I'm
that's
saying?
That's a fact.
Bro, Magic, Bird. When you see them two, bro, you see goddamn Caitlin Clark, you see Angel Reese, bro. It reminds you of Magic and Bird because their rivalry started
in college.
In the championship game. Guess where Caitlin Clark Reese rivalry started at? National championship game, bro. So, hey, that joint, hey, it brings excitement. It done brought excitement to the WNBA, bro. Like, only thing I don't like is people making it about race. Like
Yeah.
that shit basketball related. Like, you know what I'm saying? Two great basketball players, like they going at it, they leading their teams. You know what I'm saying? Like lead the race shit. That shit's like goofy as hell. Like, you know
Right,
what I'm
right.
saying?
And you know what's funny? Like that's why I try to stay away from the Bird Magic comparisons because that shit was heavily rooted in racism. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? With Boston, you know Boston is Boston. They call their own players out their name.
yeah,
But like reason why I like it is just because I like Angel Reese's attitude, and then you got the cool, calm, collect assassin who is Caitlin Clark. So it's two different personalities. That's what I like. You know what I mean? So the rivalry is like, all right, what kind of player do you like more? You know what I'm saying? So that's where I look at it at. That's where I try to keep the rivalry at. And I think they doing their own thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's good to see. It's good to see. I can't wait till the teams actually get good because then it'll mean even more. Because I want to see that happen. That type of intensity in the playoffs. Imagine that. Like,
imagine them in the play. Like,
ooh, big number. They putting big numbers up. This man, Rich in the chat, you know, want us to shout out his Liberty. You know, what I mean,
hey, they really been hooping. Can't knock them. They the best team right now. You know what I'm saying?
best team in the league right now. But you know,
Can't knock 'em.
regular season. Yeah, I mean, we'll see when playoffs get. We'll see when players kick off. You know, so like I said, you can I think we both don't think Vegas 3-peat, but don't fall asleep in the playoffs against them, especially with that dog in the paint. So
Man, they ain't gonna better do nothing, bro. I'm unfortunate.
it's not. I don't think she's gonna be able to do it by herself. You know what I'm saying? But until they out, they in. That makes sense. NBA man, the draft is going on. And I tried my best to like tune in, and I'm just like, I don't know none of these niggas, man. I don't know none of them, man. It's just in the French Bowl, like they were showing the highlights or whatever, and I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying, like, but I didn't know nothing about the guy. You know what I'm saying? You the NBA and WNBA. You just the b-ball guy.
Yeah,
What do you think? While you doing that, I'm gonna put the order up on the board here.
I'm gonna say this. Like his right now, like he's like his biggest upside right now is defensive. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's like defensively, he's very versatile.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Offensively, he still has some stuff to work on. He's very athletic, of course. So he gonna start off getting buckets like that. Got to work on his jump shot, but like defensively, he should go right in, start, have a little good Trey Young, depending on what they do with Trey Young, Deontay Murray, blah blah blah. But they also got Jalen Johnson, and then now they got Zachary. So it should be a good little joint. I don't think he's gonna be. I think it's just my personal opinion based off what I see. I don't think he's gonna be like all world type player. But I mean, you
Right.
never know. Like a lot of people come out of nowhere, and the draft was so ass. In other drafts, if it was another draft, like he probably wouldn't even be top 15.
God, damn, he went number
If
one
any,
overall, like Anthony Edwards style.
it's
Not Anthony,
basically
Anthony Bennett. I say Anthony Edwards.
this draft was ass, man. Like overall, like the draft was ass. Like it was no clear cut number one, like in past season. Like you knew Zion was, like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
You knew Cat was going up. Like
So I mean, looking at it, I do like Castle going to Portland, going to San Antonio. I do like that. Like, yeah, I feel like some teams did the best with what was out there, you know. So them getting Castle, I did like that. Also liked Zach Edey going over there to Memphis, man.
yeah.
And I didn't really understand the McCain to Philly move with Maxi. With Maxi there, I don't really know what is that, just depth?
No. What you gotta think? Maxie gonna play the one. Maxie's playing the one. They needed a two guard, and
Okay.
McCain is a combo guard, so they see him playing the one and or the two, like in a lot of spots. Like, but Maxi definitely gonna play the one. I feel like that's a perfect spot for McCain. Playoff Embiid, Maxi, like he's a great shooter. Like, dude can he's a bucket. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, does a lot of weird shit, but he's a bucket. Like,
Yeah, yeah, and that's the same thing. That's been the big, like Rich said in the chat. That's been the biggest knock is, he's shorter than Steph Curry. He's 6'2".
yeah,
So
but I feel like I'm gonna say this. I feel like height overrated
mm,
for a lot of people because like Isaiah Thomas, man, was averaging 30 on Boston, and he's like
yeah,
5'5". Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like,
I mean,
it just
there are some some anomalies in the game. Nate Robinson had a little moment. The small guys. It's a few out there.
yeah, but
Um,
it just depends. Like, he has a he can he's a bucket. Like,
yeah,
off the off the catch, off the dribble, he can shoot. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? He got that dog and he don't back down from nobody. He gonna talk shit, fingernails painted and all. Like, you know what I'm saying?
right.
Like,
Any
my surprise.
go ahead. You go ahead.
Oh, no, go and finish.
I was gonna say, did you have any? I'm not really familiar with Devin Carter. We snatched him
No,
up.
no, no, no. So, I like so the reason why I didn't like the pick wasn't because Devin Carter and the dog. He's a dog. Nigga averaged 9 rebounds as a point guard last year in college.
Right.
9 rebounds. Averaged 19, 9 rebounds, like 6 assists or some shit like that. But my biggest issue was that he was another guard. We didn't
I
need
don't
no guard.
understand
You
it.
know what I'm saying? Like, but I get it. They took best player available, and then of course, they traded my boy today, Davion. I was literally just on Call of Duty with him not too long ago,
Yeah.
talking about that shit. Like, I was literally just on Call of Duty not too long ago with him talking about it.
Damn.
Of course, he's happy about it because now he's actually probably gonna get to play more than in Sacramento. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we drafted another guard. Like, so you gotta think. Of course, I knew it was a trade was coming for a guard. Like, somebody was leaving.
Hmm.
Didn't want it to be Davion, but we had just re-signed Monk. We got Fox, Keon Ellis. We got Chris Dort. We got forgot what's the boy name drafted last year in the second round. Forgot his name. Can't think his name. He didn't play that much. Kobe Jones. Kobe Jones got him. And then we got a white boy Ford on the two-way comps. Come on, man. Like,
How were you shocked that we paid Monk or I mean me and you both were here talking a few weeks ago,
I was actually
expecting
shocked.
to lose. We're gonna lose him.
I was gonna lose him, so that either meant one or two things: either his market wasn't that strong out there, or he just really wanted to return to Sacramento. Like, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I thought he was gone. I thought like Orlando or somebody was gonna drop the bag on him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because we couldn't really offer him as much as others could.
I mean, but with the way because he wasn't an all star, so it didn't matter. I would say with the way the max contracts work, you get paid more
Yeah.
staying with your own team, but that didn't even apply to him. He just got a nice piece of change with us. So you see the name of the episode, Bron Squared. Bronny goes to L.A. I don't really think it's much news there. I think we all knew that. I'm glad they did.
I
I'm glad they didn't do it in the first round because it just would have been bad.
I hope he flops.
Wow.
No, not. And I'm gonna say this. The reason why I'm saying it, like, nothing against Brony, right?
Right.
But Clutch, man, I hate Rich Paul for how he coordinates it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how he operates. Like, so right before the second round started, right?
Uh huh.
Reports started dropping that Rich Paul telling teams that don't pick Brony. If you pick him, he's gonna go play in Australia. Come on, man.
Wow.
Like you now, I feel like, and of course, Brony has no say so in this shit, right? That's
Mhm.
that's Bron all day long. Like, you're not allowing your son to grow up and be a man. You're not letting him make his own decisions, create his own path. Like
Right, right.
niggas hate on Jordan kids for not making the league, blah 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 blah. But Jordan didn't do none of this. He let his son, like, you go to whatever college you want to go to, you go create your own path. You make it on your own, like, you know what I'm saying, off your ability, like your will to do that shit. Like Bron not doing that. Man made the All American game because of his name, and Bron got out there in those channels, like, hey, my son need to be in McDonald's All American. Like, Bronny shot up in the rank. A lot of people don't know this. That man shot up in the rankings, in the recruiting rankings, because he was like a rated a low 3.
He was a 3-star. Yeah, he was a 3-star guy.
In his senior year, the end of his senior year, he shot up to a 5-star, and he didn't even average what, like 11, 12 points.
Yeah, it was like 12, but he had like 9 boards. It was close to being like double digits in boards and assists, like 6 assists, 9 boards, something like that. But I think he's a great defender. He reminds me a lot of Corey Brewer.
Not a great defender. He's getting his ass bust. Doing the pre-draft workouts, he's getting his ass bust. No pause, no Diddy.
Yeah, I mean, that was crazy.
Get bust. Getting dropped off, man.
Hey, yo.
Dropped off, man. Like, right, I'm just saying, he's setting them up for failure, because if he don't turn into Drew Holiday, who they claim he could be.
I mean, that's a solid comp for what he is capable of doing, and what he like. His signature has been his defense.
But Drew was a scorer.
Drew was a dog.
Drew averaged 20 in the league.
You know what I'm saying?
Not doing that.
You got to look at it like this though. Drew always been an elite defender, but when Drew's usage was up, he made the most of that. When he was the guy, if he don't get hurt in Philly, they like that Drew was a different Drew. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the injuries that caused him to really just become the defender that he is. But I guess to say like the latter version of Drew is a good comp for him. Drew, like two-way Drew is a different Drew. He not that. I don't think he that at all.
But check this out. We saw Drew in the playoffs, right? In the championship finals.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Game 2, was it? Game 1, 2? Drew carried them.
No, it was game. Which game did Dallas win?
Game 2, because game 1, I think it was. No, it might have been game 1. It was either game 1 or game 2, because one of them was White.
When he scored 30, I think it was game 3 because.
No. Game 3. I don't think it was game 3.
Game 2. So the chat saying game 2.
Yeah, that's what I say. It was game 2. Drew carried them to a dub.
Yeah.
Bronny's not doing that on no team.
Nah, I agree. That's what. But that's not Drew's game. Like Drew, we know Drew capable of that. I'm saying like the defensive-minded Drew is who this guy has to model his game after. He's still a kid. You got to model your game after that. You not. If a team has to use you as a number 1 guy, y'all picking first.
I'm just saying, I hate this comparison because Drew was a dog and still can be a dog, but for the team, he's just focusing on defense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's the comparison right there. You looking at it as a macro thing. It's like Drew.
Yeah, he has it in him. Bronny doesn't.
Nah, bro.
So
we don't know that either. You know what I'm saying? One thing we gotta understand: this kid survived it. This kid survived a heart condition. You know what I'm saying? So
He wasn't even a dog in high school. All these niggas you talking about, Drew, all of them averaged 20, 30 in high school.
in high school, they definitely did. Yeah.
Averaged 15, 20 in college. No, this nigga he averaged under 10 every season in high school, but his senior year. Get to college, he averaged 4.
See, the college thing is just, I just can't get on board with it because of the incident, you know what I'm saying, with his situation.
But he averaged like 25 minutes a game.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Hopefully the kid's healthy. We can see what he can do in the league. I think he's too small. Number one, and I don't think he's athletic enough to even be a factor in the league. So
Okay, so right. So let me ask you this question. Okay, so who is he gonna play over in LA?
nobody.
Just okay. So
Yeah, nobody. But again, it's only 11 spots. What 12 spots on you know what I mean
13, 15, 13?
like on the bench. They only dress in 11. The other guys just in warm ups or whatever the case may be. So he may be that 13th guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think he's gonna play in the G League. I don't think he's gonna play in the G League. Yeah, we're about to talk about him in a second, but you know, Bronny's a big topic because of nepotism. So, and I respect that. You know what I'm saying? If I'm the top dog in the league and my young bull hooping, you goddamn right I'm getting him drafted. So, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, hopefully he can turn himself into something. And you know, I think the one that's gonna be the player is coming. You know what I'm saying? But like this guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bryce the dog.
Bryce looking like one of the players, you know what I'm saying? But it's unfortunate that this guy he's carrying the name and he's carrying a lot of that weight that his dad put on him that now he has to unfortunately have to live up to, and he's not. It's tough. It's an impossible situation, you know what I'm saying? But the guy they snatched up from Tennessee.
Oh, Dalton Connect.
Yeah.
He's a dog. That's why I said, who's he going to play over? Because they got Dalton Connect. They got Austin Reeves.
They need to get Hachimura some time. I don't even understand what.
They drafted a guard in the first round last year from, I think he was from Wisconsin. Was he from Wisconsin or Indiana? Indiana. I forgot his name. Can't think of his name. But
Lakers trying to win now. They're not playing that LeBron shit. They did him the solid, drafted him, and I think that's where it ends at. But anyway, enough of that, man. I didn't really have anything else about the NBA. Oh,
I do.
go ahead. I was about to get into some signings, but good.
What do you think about what the Knicks are doing?
That's exactly where I was going to go too.
Talk about it.
You know what? I respect it because the way them boys played together in college. You know what I mean? They know each other game. They play off each other well. But now you putting people around Brunson. You know what I'm saying? That is the key. You brought OG back, and you put more pieces around Brunson. Because what happened in the playoffs? They ran out of horses. Because you know Tibbs going to run them to the ground. You know what I'm saying? So I respect it. You know what I'm saying? You sitting on all these goddamn picks. Bring some players in, because this draft, you see what's coming out of the college, so it ain't much for you.
Oh no.
Go for it. We Kings fan. We always bitch about our guys not going for it.
Yeah, but they went out. It's a whole bunch of role players, though.
It's a bunch of role players and Brunson, and you get Randall back next year. Do you move Randall? Do you move on from Randall? Go after.
Because they ain't gonna better pay nobody.
Go after KD or something.
They cannot afford KD
After giving all those picks up, yeah, they definitely can.
Got like 7 players on the roster. But I don't know. I just feel like, in my opinion, right? Once they traded for Bridges, they should just let OG walk. They gave that nigga a bag.
Yeah.
And how is that, like, honestly? Mikael never been like an elite shooter. OG definitely never been an elite shooter.
Defender.
Brunson not an elite shooter. How's that shit gonna work?
Identity. The Knicks was known for hard nose. You got to understand, like, they won every single one of their games by single digits in his playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Like, they was the cardiac kids, man. Defense, like Rich said in the chat, defense. And you brought
They got Randall, who ain't going for that Villanova.
Randall ain't playing no defense either. He ain't playing no defense either. You got to get Randall out of there. I just think that is what it is. You get Randall out of there, get some shooting or something like that. But Clay, maybe bring Clay in. Did we say Clay to the Knicks last
They
week?
can't afford Clay. Now after trade for Bridges and paying OG, they can't afford Clay.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see. You know what I'm saying? It looks crazy to us. Like it looks crazy, but I'm sitting there like, yo, I understand it, man. You just putting more dogs around your main horse.
I feel like that shit's still not enough to beat Boston.
I don't see many teams got enough to beat them motherfuckers.
Boston is stacked, but it's not like top heavy stacked. Like
it's such balance, man. It's a lot of balance. Only team I really see that can do something is a healthy Philly, and that's because you got an Embiid.
Philly can't make a conference championship. Fun fact: Sacramento has made a more recent conference championship than Philly.
That's a fact.
Trash.
Their best chance of making the finals was rolling around on the rim for what seemed to be 30 whole seconds. You know what I'm saying? With Kawhi from the corner.
Fact.
Like that was a heartbreaker. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be interesting, man.
That was the second round.
Yeah, that was the go to the conference. Yeah. But yeah, that they would have won it that year because you saw what Toronto did. They had no business winning with Kawhi on one leg.
And they beat Golden State.
True. Let's jump into the NFL. There's a bunch of other signings, but none of them that really like moved the needle or anything like that. NFL time, man. So it's the slow time right now, man. It's a lot of nothing going on. But the one thing that kind of jumps out to me is like some of these players that haven't been picked up yet. You know what I'm saying? You got Gilmore still sitting out there. You got teams that Ayuk hasn't, got his new deal. Do you foresee any big moves? Do you see like a Ayuk getting traded or a Dak getting traded or anything like that? Do you foresee anything like that?
Nah. I thought Ayuk was signing his.
Well, they talked or whatever, and I think he is going to sign the tender, but he ain't happy.
Or maybe it wasn't Ayuk. Maybe it was Higgins. It was Higgins.
Well, Ayuk had a meeting with with San Fran.
I don't know. I feel like
we're gonna talk about the Bengals next.
Had one elite year, so I don't really see people.
And it wasn't even really like an elite year, in my opinion.
It was like good, but he wasn't great. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like,
now don't get it to. I think he's a good wide receiver. Like probably top 5 route runner, top 3 route runner in the league.
Wide receiver come down a dozen. Man.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So
especially ones that do what he do. You're not really going to see a Chase or a DK hit the market and not be signed like a Ayuk, like what I'm saying. Even a Debo, I felt like Debo was paid a little prematurely with his injury history and with his it's kind of like a one trick pony. Kind of reminded me a lot of what's the kid from Miami that played with Odell in LSU. What the hell is his name? Landry. Yeah, he reminded me a lot of Landry. And then Cleveland went out and gave him all that money for 2-yard screens. You know what I'm saying? So, Rich, definitely the Giants. The Hard Knocks starts next week. I'm excited about that. The preseason Hard Knocks.
We don't care, Rich. No, we're gonna watch it, but still.
Absolutely. And it's crazy because the Giants went out and made a lot of moves, but still got Daniel Jones at the gun.
Still gonna bust that ass week one in them ugly ass jerseys they wearing.
Got the substitute teacher at the gun in that ugly ass jersey. You did go get Brian Burns though. I do. Thibodeau on one side, Burns on the other. Let's see if y'all can get some pressure because that was the formula for the Giants Super Bowl run. Pressure, pressure, pressure.
Yeah, I
So
don't know. I don't see no big trades happen. You
yeah,
usually don't see that in NFL. NBA, yes. NFL, no. Just because of so many rush spots and the way that the money works.
yeah.
Like, yeah. So,
And the thing with
Dak,
Dak, I just feel like you messed this up 3 times over. Signing Dak frees up money on the cap space. His cap number is too big this season. What are we doing? You still got Lamb, and Lamb is unhappy. It's going to wind up running into a situation. Now you got Lamb and Micah that you got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? So it's just bad management as always with this team. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even understand. Like
you might see something in the GOAT Trey Lance, man.
you got to get me. You about to get me tight in this motherfucker.
No, I know you ain't dogging Trey Lance, man. Man, we got up here and argued about him over the Lance
It
and
ain't.
Purdy.
Here. This is what I say. If you're gonna do something, do it. Stop playing around. If it's gonna be Lance, let it be Lance. If it's gonna be Dak, let it be Dak. But just stop playing around so we can know what's going on and get these dogs signed. That's all. That's all. You know, we're gonna jump right into Madden. I was hoping that the Chant would join us tonight, but let's go ahead and shout out Baj, the homie, season 41 champion.
I was like in last years, boy.
Mm-hmm. He went out there and he high key dominated Drex, man.
Yeah, I was watching. I was watching it like,
I went
man,
back and watched it that morning. You know what I mean? You very rarely see that, you know what I'm saying? The amount of
I'm
interceptions.
thorough.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That was without that was crazy. Like I know he in the chat. I know he listening, but it was without Burrow and he dogged you. What Bob showed me though is the importance of a elite safety. You know what I'm saying? Because he got the corners on the outside. And most people got corners, but they got those 67 overall fast safeties back
Man,
there.
safety,
Yeah. And that shit don't work.
awareness, ass,
Super
dog.
ass awareness. And Dax Hill was everywhere that game. You know, so yeah. I mean, Dro, you played him the week before, so you know all about it.
That happens because we allow people corners to say. Nick Dax Hill like 98 speed.
Yeah, true. I mean, again, that's something we could talk about this offseason too. You know, we're gonna get into a little bit of that stuff in a second here. What's happening in DC? Yeah, you know, Porky and Baj both Colts fans, so you know they uniting as one over this big victory. But yeah, shout out to him, man. Congrats again, season 41 champ, man. Shout out to him. And with that win, he brought the cycle to the end. And you know what? I've been enjoying not rocking. I mean, it's this little. We never take breaks like this, and I'm kind of enjoying the break, able to get some stuff together, and you know, it's been smooth. So if you were grading, if you were putting a grade on this cycle, you thinking about gameplay, you thinking about the group of guys we've had all year, you thinking about all the different things that go into running the Madden League, along with the game. What would you grade this cycle?
I probably would give it a B.
I think I'm there with you.
Probably give it around a B. Gameplay, I felt like the gameplay was cool. Like, not too many exploits like past Maddens, like, you know what I'm saying? But the big thing for me was like we had a lot of turnover, like
First time in a while.
like a lot of users like couldn't get down with the custom playbook, and you know, so they was in and out. It wanted to commit to the league, didn't stay. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
we usually don't have that. We usually have maybe one.
Yeah,
one
you
guy leave
you might
every
cycle through the same team,
Yeah.
yeah, over and over. But yeah,
We had like a few teams, like, you know what I'm saying? So that's probably why I give it a B.
Yeah, Dro saying a B plus. I'm somewhere around there, you know, high B. Um, and I just think like the game itself, the gameplay, everything was good. I did think the jukes were a little overpowering. Um, you know, but overall the gameplay was good. I thought the league grew a lot. Even with the turnover, we grew a lot with our core users. You know what I'm saying? I think we picked up some guys who are now like solid core users and grew that. We usually go into the off season with like 18 to 23 core guys. Now we're probably up to like 26, picking up um, Corey and I can't think of the other guy's name.
OXI.
OXI, you know, picking those guys up. Um, and then you bring in at late in the year, you bring in Porky, you bring in Diesel, who can now, you know, be solid users. And I've known them to be solid users in other leagues. So,
Yeah.
um, yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know, you brought Kenny back, so he
Yeah, right. I would never be in the league. Listen,
yeah,
that's
so
your guy, 100 grand.
we're gonna see how that go, you know. So, but yeah, like I said, B, you know, a couple B's in the chat there. I think that's sufficient enough. Um, so 7 seasons, 7 different champions. Did we crack the code, man?
Crack. Hey, coach it, man.
There was a lot of talk about the team specific playbooks, man. And again, like I feel like the proof is in the pudding here. You know, you saw OXI rise up and become a contender. My boy Tro made the AFC Championship. You know what
Never
I'm
in his
saying?
life has he done that.
Um, you know,
Shout
then you
out
got
to Bro. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, he putting y'all on to the facts, man. AC brought back Kenny and Les. Hey, man,
No,
it's crazy.
Dro brought them niggas back along with him. He came back.
Here he is, man. Certain users not good without the meta plays, and it's crazy. Like I foresee guys picking teams based off having those particular plays in their playbook next year. If we stick with team specific playbooks, guys will make sure that they look through these playbooks and they can get those super duper plays
Yeah.
built into the playbook. So we'll see, man. I just thought it was an amazing year, and factoring that into seven. I didn't even factor that into our grade either. The 7 seasons, 7 different champs. You know what I'm saying? You losing the first Super Bowl of the cycle and everything like that.
Which one you lost? Since we want to go there,
I
which
can't
one
even
you
get out the first round. I'm Dak out here.
Oh, man, I just knew that was my. Oh my god! I had my boy Cook was man. My sub linebacker was eating man. Ah,
Yeah. It's a, it's everybody got game plan until they get hit in the mouth, man,
Definitely.
and and it's crazy because it happened quick, and it's hard to like come back when it happens so fast. But you know what's crazy? It's like we talk about this all the time. Me personally, I don't want the early big league. You know what I'm saying? Because the whole game you fighting to not let this motherfucker come back, and then like cats play way more reckless when they coming back and they get those crazy wild plays off. Like Rich eliminated me from the playoffs this year with a throw that he threw in a triple coverage. You know, so
Reaching the playoffs.
nah, it was like week 17
Oh,
or something like that, and if I win that game, I make the playoffs or whatever. But he threw it in
I
a
play
triple
better.
coverage.
Oh, that. This is me. I play better.
Drex says, Rich, how many wins did you have over him this cycle?
I take it 0.
Yeah, he didn't win. Drex was on his head this season. Pause. He came close a couple times too, which is crazy. So man, college football really, really is back, man.
Sir.
As you up on the screen there, we got the toughest places to play,
God bless.
and I'm gonna be honest, man. It really kind of threw me for a loop here, man. With Texas A&M Stadium being number one. Do you have any insight as to why that would have been the case, or?
I mean, the stadium be loud. It doesn't affect them winning though. So I don't understand why they would be.
It also holds a lot of
Yeah,
people too.
That stadium huge. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
what they like 110? I think Penn State's the biggest stadium.
Yeah, but when I think about toughest places to play, it's like where
I think of LSU at night.
tough for them. They can't win.
Yeah,
Motherfuckers go on Kyle Field and whoop their ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all
they
crowd
spent.
ain't-
They was one of the first teams that broke the bank in the what you call it? What's it called? The NIL. You know what I'm saying? Like they put that team together to and that shit ain't going nowhere.
FSU old coach Jimbo.
Oh, he got fired. Got all that damn money.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Florida State, that stadium ain't they have a lot of fans that shit don't even be loud. Like,
I do. I think it's I think a lot of these stadiums are carrying a lot of history too, because you see Virginia Tech on there. Virginia Tech at night used to be it.
oh yeah.
You know,
Especially Thursday night games. Crazy.
yeah, and then they come out wearing them all black joints.
Beaver ball, man.
I don't even think about Alabama as like a tough place to play.
Why? I think they're there because it's hard to win there.
It's just the team, you know what I mean? I think LSU is underrated when we're looking at this. I feel like they're number one in my opinion. Michigan is way too low. The big house be rocking. Nah,
Not really.
Penn State and Georgia. I feel like they both could be ahead of Ohio. The shoe. I feel like they can be ahead of the shoe, especially Penn State.
There,
Now, Boz said Camp Randall gets pretty rowdy when they get in that jump around. You know
oh yeah, they do that. Yeah, they been there all white and shit too.
Yeah. I'm not jocking Oklahoma.
But man, that's garbage though. You seen the top offense and defense though.
Yeah, we
Colorado on it.
yeah. Let's get into that right now. Top offense.
You see who top 10, man. You know?
The top offenses. So, I mean, it's kind of the same. A lot of the same.
You see who top 10, man.
What y'all got over there that got y'all top 10? You know what I mean? Like
Cam, got Cam Ward.
oh yeah, you did go get Cam Ward. I did. That's
Yeah, it's from Oregon State. We got Xavier Restrepo returning. Come on,
Restrepo.
man.
I like Restrepo.
Line.
I mean, your O and D lines were some of the best units in college last year. So
Yeah.
now, obviously, Colorado's there. Travis Hunter's a cover athlete, so he's going to be a 97 above. Shador's a 96, 95.
89. But what else?
That's it. Because
Exactly.
if you got an O lineman on there rated higher than a 70, maybe the 5-star recruit that they brought in could be, because most 5-stars come in like 79s, based off what they said in the game notes. So he was a 5-star tackle. So your best O lineman is a 79 overall.
I just feel like they overrated their ass. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, they definitely overrated him here, and again, they're probably carried by those high overalls of Hunter and Shador, and it's like Is Hunter a wide receiver on the game, or is he a corner on the game?
I think both. Like college, you can put
Yeah,
and do that in the NFL.
I like the Missouri. I think Missouri is gonna be really really good this year in real life. I do like them there. I think Penn State's offense is a little overrated. It's just a lot of uncertainty at the quarterback spot for them. But yeah, I mean, other than that, the juggernauts, huh?
Garbage.
Yeah,
Florida State garbage. I feel like UCF is rated too low. I feel like let me see, Colorado rated too high. Ole Miss rated too low in my opinion. Lane Kiffin ain't gonna have that offense.
it's
Nah, bro.
like their interior is just crazy. So I just think they're gonna maul people to death. Um, Memphis was a surprise for me. I mean, they were undefeated really really late into the season last year.
Who?
Memphis,
Oh yeah.
SMU.
SMU. Their offense was good in the conference they were in last year. They jumping up this year.
Yeah, they just
Y'all gonna do in the
Sorry.
ACC. You know what I'm saying? Because when y'all played Boston College, Boston College whooped their ass.
so top defenses though. Top defenses, man.
Yeah. Why is Colorado on there?
I don't even know who they got on their defense besides Hunter and Shiloh. And Shiloh is just he's a hitter who can't cover.
Colorado should be on nobody's top 25 rankings on defense, bro. Their defense was atrocious.
Putrid. Yeah, I mean, again, it's you.
Southern Cal too.
What rank are they?
Raleigh plays no fucking defense.
What are they?
They
Oh
were-
my gosh, they again they most of the Pac-12 former Pac-12 teams should not be on it. Even Oregon. Oregon was
Well,
their
Oregon
best
had a-
defense. Actually, Utah got a pretty good defense though.
Yeah, Oregon had a good defense. I would definitely not put fucking Colorado. Let me see. Colorado, North Carolina defense was trash. North Carolina, Colorado, Auburn, Southern Cal.
I'm glad my Wildcats made it on there because they had a pretty okay
Wow.
defense. They had a pretty okay defense, bro. They stopped some of the more high powered offenses last year, but then they gave up mad yards to low ranked offense, which is I never understood that. But then you got Texas A&M's defense in there. What are we doing?
They only put them in there based off of the recruits that
Oh, what they brought in.
Jimbo bought. No, that Jimbo already had, and because they went out and got old buddy, the coach from Duke, and he a defensive coordinator. He's a defensive coach, so
Yeah.
that's why. But Oklahoma State, garbage.
Yeah.
Wisconsin,
Wisconsin always got
Yeah,
solid
like I said,
defense.
Auburn,
Run.
Southern Cal. I don't know how.
Southern Cal is crazy being right there. I do like Louisville though. I think Louisville's a nice little sleeper squad.
They lost a lot though. They lost a lot. A lot of.
But that's what makes me look at the Michigan 7 because they lost a lot of that D line and linebackers.
I think they just put them. They did defending champs, so
Yeah.
you gotta have them high. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you just got to. Like
Yeah. So we getting a lot more information about the game. Like I said, the level of excitement. If you haven't checked out the Sights and Sounds trailer, definitely go check that out. It's gonna get you hyped about the game. Seeing the Mo Bamba played in the PlayStation and in the PSU stadium is crazy. Like it's a lot. They put a lot into this game. I'm just hoping that it holds up, and I'm hoping that they don't kill it with patches. But I'm excited. Over the next couple of days, we'll find out more and more and more. Then we'll get that Dynasty deep dive Hopefully we'll be able to talk about that next week. But yeah, I'm excited for it, man. Good to see some ratings. We're probably gonna get the player ratings in the next couple days. I think that was due tomorrow. I didn't grab that. I didn't grab that slide that has all the dates and everything on there. I should have grabbed that. But I'm excited, man. I'm excited for the game. We're at 30. We're at 30 users right now. 2 more, and then we can go ahead and get
Are
this
we at
raffle
30?
going. Yeah. Oh no, 29 dude left.
Yeah. Let me speak on that shit. Cause
Go ahead. Go ahead.
first off, I don't even know. Like, I posted this shit in a little Facebook group, right? It's like a college recruit Facebook group, right? Posted
Yeah.
this shit in there. He inboxed me, was like he wanted to join the league, blah blah blah. I said, I bet, sent in Discord joint. Joins. And then leaves. And then he blocked me on Facebook. Like,
Why you block me, bro?
like, first off, I don't even know why he left the league. Maybe he read the rules thinking that was the college rules.
Yeah. I'm not using no team specific in college.
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck it was, because he ain't said nothing to me. I just seen that he left, and then I went on Facebook and I was gonna inbox him, and it said that I was blocked. I don't know what the fuck it was like. So, hey, y'all got 3 users, man. Let them know, man.
Yeah, DC said he's bringing someone in. Yeah. But yeah, we'll get to 32. You know what I mean? I worst case scenario, I get in my recruiting bag and bring in some people. But like, I hate recycling guys from other leagues. You know, I would like to get a lot newer guys that we've never used before, and we'll roll with that. But either way, we'll get to 32. It's only 3 more users. 2 more if DC's guy joins. But yeah, let's get on up out of here for the night, man. You got any important shots? There he is. Rich, vote time, boy.
I guess I'll join. Yeah, learn to switch them fucking plays up.
Yeah, learn some more plays from college. I'm switching you. I'm switching you over, man. You now we at 30.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, man. Hey, shout out to the league, man, for another great cycle. You know what I'm saying, don't know what year, season. Been gone for a long time though, so shout out to the league for that.
I mean,
shout out to you. You know what I'm saying, the mastermind behind it all.
I mean, I couldn't do it without y'all, man. That's a fact. You know, we're going into since we've been tracking, we're going into season 42. But you know, it was the dark days before. The dark days before that. So we probably up to 80. Yeah. Look at this goof. I just got the update. It's on the TV behind me, man. Yeah, she had 31 too. Asia. She only scored 8 in the second half.
I mean,
they still blew us out.
Just coasted. Reese's Pieces couldn't do nothing with her back.
Nah, and Cardoso either, because Cardoso's kind of easing her back anyway. So
they're gonna have to. At some point, they're gonna have to break that dude up.
Because they can't play on the court at the same time. Yeah. It's ugly when on the court at the same time. Really ugly.
Because Angel can't shoot. That's why.
I do like Kate Martin a lot. It's funny because she really didn't get much shine, you know, in the shadow of Caitlyn. But seeing her over there, she found a nice little role over there in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? So she's been having a good rookie year as well. You know, Angel with her ninth straight double.
He's not a dog.
You a hater, dog.
Bro, 3 points is not doggish.
She a defender, man.
Fuck. She an offensive liability.
She got cooked in that national title too. Hey, listen. But anyway, my part of shot says, hey, shout out to y'all. And you know what I'm saying, like, these raffles and things that we're doing, like, the participation is all we looking for. The excitement is all we looking for. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who won't be excited to get the Mr. Put Your Shit On collector's item in their collection. You know what I mean? Put that shit on. You know what I mean? I know Dro want this.
Hey, yo.
Hey, that was crazy.